So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the...
Can he finish? Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the through ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Iniesta. Isco. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice sequence of passes this. Gullit. And he's there to get it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Gullit. Conte. And here's Gullit. Now it's Totti. Showing good feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Turns and goes back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space. Floated through. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is as far as they're going to go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Good ball. He's had a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Totti. It's a pretty loose pass. Son Heung-min. Good purposeful running this. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Tries from distance. He's got away with one there. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Barcelona have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Madrid are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the
Shot a goal! Yes! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught now. And the finish! And he's found the net! And they get themselves in front! Torres at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals...
Torres! Off the post! He can get that clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Iniesta. Can he get on the end of... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. He's one on, tries a shot! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2-up. Decent chance! And he's there to belt it away. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout and their... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. It's a lovely, neat pass. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Nedved. And it's Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Milan finding their passes. Looking for options for move. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Probing pass. Floated through. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold, and he's picked out the run. And this is Isco. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. He is just caressing the ball. Delivers the ball. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar goes pelting down that left-hand side. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Milan with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid are looking to go forward now. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Ronaldo. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's found a way past. Yamal tries a shot. He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, well played. Rodri. It's played through for him. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Here's Nedved. And here's Stoichkov. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercut. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. AC Milan are all square. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is actually quite a courageous move. And
climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Isco. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has been cut short. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nedved. And this is Nedved. He's found some space. They've got to be quick to recover this. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Isco. Nicely spread. Yamal. And it's played in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. The final 5 minutes. Cáceres.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Yamal. He's shifting through the gears
There will
here.
be 1 minute added time.
And it's Isco. Vinicius Junior! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So, Jim,
Hello,
how do you
everybody,
reflect
and
on
this
what
is a
we've
quick
seen?
reminder to
Well,
let
a
you know
decent
that
draw,
you'll be able
Peter,
to
with a
catch
good
today's
mix of
match
action and
broadcast live
plenty of
on your
talking
Club
points,
FM
and it
station.
ended with the right result.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for any... He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So, a big chance now from 12 yards. So, the would-be breakthrough moment. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's picked his way through, and a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Henderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, shooting chance! Brilliantly cut out. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass. Cleared without hesitation. Guardiola. He's a sharp little... There's the shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Pass somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. He's beaten the last man. That's a cute ball. Knocks it into space. And he's straight offside. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Caceres. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Van Basten. Fernando Torres. Neuer claims comfortably. Caceres. Vinicius Junior. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior. Fernando Torres. Shot a goal! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
2 added minutes has been
One moment you're in
indicated.
possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, what has happened? He's having a shot! They've done it! deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. That was a given, it always was. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members.
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Isco. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Isco. Fernando Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raul. Ambitious ball here. And that's a good ball. Big chance! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Kukçu. And this is Van Basten. Played out towards the right wing. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Raul. And that is a little undercooked. Raul. And the finish! Goal! Sporting! And the comeback is complete. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Sporting go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. All shapes to shoot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to gift it back. Rodri. Kukçu. Lewandowski. Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat
There
here,
will be
Peter,
5
thinking
minutes
that the
added
keeper
time.
might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Sporting take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a good ball out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker.
Oh no, what has happened? And the shot! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack.
Applies the finish! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Isco. He's found a way past. Torres! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive. Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting match. He's gone for goal! Oh, crossbar! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Del Piero goes short. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Puyol. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Isco. Closing in on... It's Isco! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Isco really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Terrific! Oh, off the bar! Very nicely done, good spot that. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now the ball gets his head on it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. Puyol wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
A lot of space here, a
There
real
will be 1
opportunity.
minute added
Mackay
time.
receives it in a wide position. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been... Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Messi. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
58 minutes is
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made... And Del Piero! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's good play. Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped. He's got two!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And it's Isco.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that is a good challenge from him. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And now,
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you? Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk clears. Just about within shooting range. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Caceres getting this one clear. And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. And he's there to clear it. Can he get it through? Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. It's Lewandowski! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi driving forwards. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's shifting through the gears here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Guardiola is eyeing up his options in the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Has crossed it. Vinicius Junior! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Belletti. Saka. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Driving forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Davids makes the interception. 5 minutes till the break. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi goes steaming forward. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Another save. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
We are glad to inform you that today's match
so your views on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. A header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tries to play it through. Nicely shaped ball. That's a little off target. Lewandowski. Guardiola. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! Dispatched clinically. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough.
And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 60 minutes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's De Bruyne. He's through here. And that has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. Played with speed from back to front.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Terrific header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Coming on the field, number 6, Son Heung-min. Number 20.
He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Substitution.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Madrid have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Cook. Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
It's a smartly directed ball. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what has happened here? And he's heaved it away. And we're done. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional road. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Milan have the lead.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting. He's gone for goal! It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. And it's Vitz. Great vision. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back into the middle. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Milan really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Vinicius Junior, and that could set him on his way. He's got away. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a promising position. Played into the box. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. That's the keeper's ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Milan. Number 13, Kvaratskhelia. Number 15,
Madrid get the second half started.
Number 17,
Caceres kept his eye on it, and
coming
he's
on the
there.
field. Number 18, number
To
22,
Henderson.
Wanker
Mbappe
Khan.
given the lift of his goal.
Number 19, Yamal.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for options for movement. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Can he get on the end of this? And he's searching through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni, lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
And Torres! Beckham. Yamal. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that was vital. And it's been shipped out wide. Isco. And it's Guardiola. Guardiola! And he's gone long. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The
Substitution for
defence,
Milan.
though, able to hold on
Number
this
4,
time.
Mbappe. Number 9, Henderson. Coming on the field, number 1, Doku. Number 87, Joe Neves.
Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's gone looking for safety. João Neves has got himself a free kick. Oh no, what has happened here? Wriggles his way through. Great ball, and Torres! It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Cáceres, good strong midfield running here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Header! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
കല്യാണം നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
ഇതിൽ കൂടുതൽ ഇപ്പൊ എന്താ വേണ്ടത്?
മലയാളികളുടെ നമ്പർ 1 ചോയ്സ് കേരള മാട്രിമോണി. കേരള മാട്രിമോണി. കേരള മാട്രിമോണി. കേരള
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Cross needs to be... Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he?
That could spell trouble. And he's in on goal. Shoots! He scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played out wide. Oh, that was vital. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Cáceres elects to cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Rooney. He's got away. Canu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Shot at goal! He's missed, but not by that far. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cáceres. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior. Adams does well to get it back. It's run loose here. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. That is good alertness. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kimmich. Cáceres does really well to win the ball there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vinicius Junior. Great, it's Isco! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to
Please
resist
turn your
change
attention to
at
the
this
screen
stage.
for information provided by the
Madrid
local
are
police.
heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Looking for the run. And he's onside. Isco. Picked out brilliantly. Charge, surely! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control. That has not gone well. Here's a sharp little ball here. Caceres, and he's had it hit! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Milan are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And this is Isco. Yamal. And here's Vinicius Junior. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Beckham. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That ball looks a good one. Haaland! In for the pieces! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Quality ball. Gabriel. That's an excellent interception. And there's the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? At least a return pass. Beckham, nicely spread. Vitinha. Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Now there's a fine ball. Great! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To further improve their position of comfort. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Always onto this. Mbappe, can he finish? And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! He's got a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So is this the start of a comeback?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Yamal's cross. Rijkaard gets it away. Out to the left it goes. Zubimendi. Vitinha. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match.